1972, a year that would forever be etched in the annals of nuclear history, a time when the world was on edge, teetering on the brink of atomic warfare. Yet, amidst this global tension, something strange and terrifying was unfolding at the Los Alamos National Laboratory, a place where the forces of nature were harnessed to create weapons of mass destruction. The strangest nuclear experiment ever run was not about bombs or reactors. Instead, it delved into the murky world of radiation's effects on wildlife. This tale begins with a team of intrepid researchers led by Dr. Paul Gran, an expert in radioecology at the lab. Their mission, to understand how nuclear fallout might impact local animal populations and ecosystems. Dr. Systems. Gran and his colleagues embarked on a daring study, capturing bobcats from the New Mexico wilderness and exposing them to various levels of radiation. The objective was to monitor changes in their behavior, physiology, and genetic makeup over time. It seemed like a straightforward endeavor until things started going awry. The once docile creatures became aggressive, exhibiting bizarre behaviors that left the scientists perplexed. One bobcat even managed to escape its confinement, disappearing into the vast expanse of the desert, never to be seen again. But what happened next would elevate this experiment from peculiar to petrifying. 2 researchers involved in the project vanished without a trace. An extensive search turned up nothing. No bodies, no clues, just an eerie silence where there once was laughter and camaraderie. The only evidence left behind was a single set of footprints leading away from the lab, vanishing into the darkness. Officially, the incident was attributed to animal rights activists who allegedly kidnapped a scientist to free the bobcats. However, no group ever claimed responsibility, and the case remains unsolved to this day. Unanswered questions linger. What really happened to those missing researchers? Were they victims of a radical protest gone wrong, or did they stumble upon something far more sinister? This chilling tale serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of scientific exploration, particularly when it comes to the manipulation of nuclear forces. Even today, the full story remains shrouded in mystery, leaving us to ponder the unknown risks associated with pushing the boundaries of knowledge. As we delve deeper into this investigation, we invite you to join us as we navigate the murky waters of suppressed inventions, classified experiments, and hidden science. Together, let's uncover the truth behind the Lost Lab and shed light on the strange world of nuclear research that continues to mystify us all. In the early days of atomic research, a top-secret base sprouted like a cactus in the arid expanse of the Nevada desert. This desolate outpost, known as Camp Desert Rock, would become the cradle of some of the most extraordinary nuclear experiments ever conducted. The camp story is interwoven with the lives of the scientists who dared to dance with danger, forever leaving their mark on the world and its understanding of atomic power. The year was 1951, and the United States Atomic Energy Commission had recently established Camp Desert Rock as part of the Nevada Proving Grounds. The camp's primary purpose, to investigate the effects of nuclear explosions on military hardware, equipment, and, most crucially, personnel. In the shadow of the mushroom cloud, soldiers were ordered to march, crawl, and even stand in formations as nuclear bombs detonated just miles away. The man tasked with leading these audacious experiments was none other than the renowned physicist Dr. Alvin C. Graves. A veteran of the Manhattan Project, Graves had already tasted the bitter fruit of atomic power and understood all too well its terrible potential. Under Graves' stewardship, Camp Desert Rock became a hive of activity, hosting more than 60 above-ground nuclear tests between 1951 and 1957. Among the most intriguing experiments was Operation Upshot Knothole, which saw soldiers donning various types of protective gear before being exposed to the blinding light and searing heat of a nuclear blast. But perhaps the strangest episode in Camp Desert Rock's history came in 1953, when Dr. Graves orchestrated an experiment that would forever be shrouded in mystery, Operation Teapot's Moth Test. During this exercise, a series of rose bushes were planted around the perimeter of the blast site, and researchers eagerly awaited the results. The roses, irradiated by the explosion, miraculously bloomed despite the harsh desert conditions. The scene was a striking tableau, vibrant flowers flourishing amidst the barren, ashen landscape left in the wake of the blast. The true motivation behind this peculiar experiment remains unclear to this day, sparking endless speculation among historians and atomic energy enthusiasts. Some suggest that it was an early attempt to study the potential effects of nuclear fallout on agriculture, while others claim that it may have been a